Welcome to Build Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hi, everyone.
Woo! Yay!
Today we're going to talk about a lip-syncing controversy at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, a first look at the new star-studded Lion King reboot, and singer Katy Perry's new title as 2018's highest-paid female artist. Plus, our special guest, author, host, and beauty line creator, Africa Miranda, joins the table.
Yes.
But first, welcome back, guys.
Yes.
How was everyone's... Brittany, you've been gone for so long.
I was out of the country. I missed you guys. I would like watch the show when I was gone and just be like...
Yeah, right. You watched the show?
I'm sure you in Brazil like,
Yeah.
oh, look at these losers. And
I didn't watch the show.
She's like, dun, 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 dun.
Clubbing.
Like, why?
First, did you guys have good breaks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great times.
Good food?
Yes.
Oh, so much
Yeah.
food.
I had the breakout, the type of breakout you get when you eat pie for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
It's called pumpkin dermatitis.
Yes.
It's really
I
popular.
had an
this time of
apple
year.
pie beard.
Yeah. Well, I brought you guys back gifts. So,
Really?
I
yes.
love gifts.
So,
You're like Oprah.
I went to Brazil and Argentina, and Argentina has this big market in San Telmo, and I saw these, open. I saw these gifts, and I just thought they were so perfect and weird and amazing. They are voodoo dolls.
It's Madonna voodoo doll.
I'm Brittany!
Oh my God.
I saw them and just felt like drawn to them, and I missed you guys so much, and it just seemed like a sign. So
So wild. This is definitely gonna bring me nightmares.
Oh, I'm
it's so right?
She is laying next to me in my bed on my pillow and next to me for the
And
rest
I
of
was
my
in
life.
Argentina, which Eva Perona's from there, and she played, so I think they love Madonna there. And
Don't
so
cry from
actually saw that one first, and I was
This
like,
is
Lucas.
wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah. Oh my, well, she is sitting right here the whole show.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
This is amazing. Honestly, this is better than any birthday gift I got this year. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Can I get someone from the crew to throw this out? Wow.
Wow.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Today is Cyber Monday, AKA it's time for retail therapy all across the nation. As if the Black Friday sales last week weren't enough, stores offer insane online deals for all of your shopping needs. Whether you want to treat yourself to a new TV or order some holiday gifts, you can avoid the crazy lines and mosh pits that result from Black Friday. Ooh. Who's shopping?
Woo!
I am.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I bought like one thing.
What'd you buy?
I bought a gift for someone.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I always end up buying things for myself.
Fake.
Well, they watched the show, so I don't want to spoil it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't intend.
Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. You're being a nice friend. I didn't intend to shop, but then I walked into a J. Crew, and J. Crew had incredible deals for incredible clothes and incredible shoes. So I bought a pair of shoes for half off. So J. Crew, if you're listening, please give me some money and sponsor me.
Do you work for J. Crew or what's
I
happening?
love J. Crew. This is J. Crew. No, I got shoes with J. Crews. They're great. The deals are so great.
Yeah. Cyber Monday is definitely more appealing because you don't have to deal with all of those crowds. I do not understand the people who get up and leave their families to go stand in line for big screens.
Isn't that insane?
It's insane.
Yeah.
But the Cyber Monday thing is more catering to personalities that I get along with better. I will say this one thing. I used to write about personal finance, and a lot of sites will like lower prices or raise prices right before Cyber Monday and then lower them so you think you're getting a discount. So there's this site called Camel, and you can type, I'm serious, and if you're gonna buy on Amazon, look up your product there first. So it tracks the prices over like the last 3 years of something.
Whoa.
So you can see if you're actually getting a deal or if they spiked up the prices just to drop them before the holiday.
Yeah, because
That's my tip.
That makes
That's
perfect
good.
sense, and that's what I feel like's going on because I was looking at prices online, and I feel like it's a scam.
Yeah.
I mean, electronics, I think you might be able to snag something, but like clothing, I feel like everything's just marked up.
Yeah, so many times, like 2 weeks before Cyber Monday, they'll just like put the price up like $15 and then drop it back $15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, you gotta be a smart shopper. I think there's deals out there, but like, don't get got. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist, and I believe in American values, and I only support Black Friday. I don't support this Cyber Monday thing. I think everyone should be running into a Walmart stampeding over each other to buy that TV. That is America. That is America. No, just so, I mean, I'm always flabbergasted on the news, like, people beat up, like, mothers killed each other to get their daughters that new baby doll. And like, what the? Oh my God. Didn't you just celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, I'm so grateful for everyone and the things we have and love and life.
Now move out of
I gotta kill her.
Well, in that video, you could like see the fear in the woman's eyes as she's being like pushed up against a TV.
Or the employee being like, no, please, please. This is my job. Don't kill me.
I don't know. Do you guys shop for Black Friday? Did you go out and stand in line? Clap if you did. So
three people.
5 people.
We have a lot of bougie
some of
people
you
in the
are
audience who don't care
right
about
now.
deals.
Yeah, I could tell someone was like, oh, we need to participate, and they were faking. Yeah, and I was like, thank you, but we want honesty.
If there was okay, let's say we were all participating in Black Friday. Would you fight someone over like one thing was left and like you have to get that thing? Would you like clock them?
No, I
can't think of anything that would make me
what's
do
the number one like?
I don't know if I would ever punch anyone for.
I feel like people go on Black Friday for the purge. They don't really need to buy things. They're just like, I want to legally fuck someone up and be like, when the cops come, I'll be like, but it was for the TV, and the cops will be like, yeah, that makes sense.
People leaving the store, so what'd you buy? Oh, I didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
That's not why I was here. I was just going to beat people up.
You just go there with a little knife and just do small jabs. And no one's gonna die, but people are gonna be bleeding. They'll be like,
below the ribs, above the hips, just right in that.
If a knife is tiny enough and thin enough, you can stab someone like 3 times before they really realize what's going on. That's a good Black Friday tip.
Do you know this from your time in prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just you need tiny little cuts, and they're like, that's something. It feels more like stinging.
I just start bleeding.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah. That's the cool thing is that you don't realize you're dying until it's too late.
Have you been to prison? It sounds like you have.
I know. Maybe.
I love Shannon tips.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Thanksgiving, pop singer Rita Ora performed at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this past Thursday, but not without a little controversy. The internet criticized Ora for missing her lip-syncing cues, but John Legend was quick to hop into her defense, tweeting, "Fun fact, we all have to lip-sync on this parade because the floats don't have the capacity to handle the sound requirements for a live performance. Hope y'all enjoyed it anyway. Know that if you come to my shows, the vocals are 100% live."
Ooh, I like that. Fun fact is another way to say go fuck yourself in this tweet. It's like, fun fact.
He's just so nice.
We all have to lip sync. Yeah, it's like, we were talking about how he wasn't really coming to Rita Ora's defense. Someone tweeted at him and was like, oh, why are we giving Rita Ora crap if John Legend was also lip syncing? And then he was like, we were all lip syncing. So he's not a hero.
Yeah.
He was only watching his own ass.
I'm with you. He was like, he got mad that he got called out, so then he like was chivalrous, but it was a little for John.
But if no one ever called him out, he would have been like, Rita Ora's getting fried. He just would have sat back and watched.
But does anybody really think that they sing live? I mean, it's this huge thing. They're moving. It's outside. There's weather.
I think a lot of people don't know a lot of things.
Yeah. I think that's our problem is that, like, we're really stupid. So we're like, I kill for TV. Macy did parade all live. We're singing good vocals. What gets me is that, like, our hate for people lip syncing is so out of proportion for, like, it doesn't match the praise that we would give them if they were singing live. If they were singing live and giving us amazing vocals, we'd be like, okay. That's what I deserve as a fan. That's what I deserve as a viewer. And it's like, why don't we just like not be so full of hate all the time? I'm just like, why are we looking for this to be angry at right now?
Well, I think lip sync is such an interesting thing. I have like different opinions on it. I think if you're expecting a person to sing live for the 30 seconds they're on a float in front of the Macy's in New York, that's ridiculous. I mean, I think everyone lip syncs. Beyonce's even lip synced, and a lot of it's to do with acoustics because you can't sound good sometimes in big arenas or on floats or whatever. I think what John was pointing out, which is true, if you paid to go see someone in concert and there's $100 worth of tickets, I think you expect them to sing live. But if you're going to see Britney Spears at this point, you're just happy she's standing up. So, you know, and she's doing great. She's dancing. She's doing great.
Standing like so well. Like her posture's really straight.
Posture's great.
She's wearing all types of different shoes, and she's doing the like strong walk with the twirl that sometimes leads to a whole wardrobe change.
I know, it's amazing. The twirling has been excellent, Brittany. But like,
she has a hood in this one.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You're not expecting to see
But the hood is too small for her head.
I'm sorry, I'll take it back.
Anyway, I think people just they also like just piling on female singers whenever they possibly mess up at all. This is the classic America does. Like, let's just destroy Rita Ora for doing nothing wrong. Like,
I will say I didn't watch the parade because I wasn't here, but I saw a lot of highlights on the interwebs, and Diana Ross performed in all white, and I love that all of her kids and grandkids showed up and they were all wearing white. I'm like, they are my royal family, honestly. Like, the Kardashians can step aside. Diana Ross's crew is so fierce. Like, they look so cool. They're all dressed in white. Did you guys see that? No?
Yeah, I saw a clip of it. I was just tuned out because I was worried about my turkey. I had turkey, problems in my mind.
Did you make a turkey?
I helped make a turkey.
Oh, good for you.
I was so scared about the salmonella scare. Weren't you like, anyone who had turkey, weren't you like, we're gonna die?
Oh, no. I thought there was a romaine bacteria. Romaine lettuce.
There was a big turkey recall right before Thanksgiving that they kept on the down low, and they only released certain names of certain companies, but they were like, this isn't a complete list, so everybody was like, fingers crossed.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Also, I heard about the romaine thing. Who eats romaine lettuce at Thanksgiving? Like, there's something wrong if you're eating romaine lettuce at Thanksgiving.
Right. I'd say anytime. I thought romaine lettuce was like just, what you put in boxes to mail out things. Like
packing peanuts?
Yeah, I didn't know anybody was eating romaine lettuce. It has zero nutritional value. Like, I might as well be eating this paper.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny how the FDA is like, no romaine, and everyone's like, no romaine! It's like they've been saying no to like everything else for years, but romaine, we're all so eager to give up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like they
say like, no candy, no cigarettes, no alcohol. We're like, I don't know. They're like, no rain. We're like, on it, no romaine, we got it.
Something green that's bad for you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's our diet.
Yeah.
Were you guys excited about them doing surgery on that grape?
Wait, what?
They did surgery on a grape.
Please explain.
Well, a grape went and it had surgery. We did surgery on a grape. As a country, we should be proud.
It's the little things America does now.
Yeah. I don't know, this grape, you didn't see it anywhere?
No.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Okay, like 3 people
The youth, thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry.
They're like, we cut open a grape and replaced its skin and then sewed it back up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Science.
Who did that?
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a beef with science right now.
Okay.
I might unstand science because
I saw this on Twitter. Yeah.
they were saying that they're gonna like dim the sun to help our climate change, and I was like, I don't know about that. I might unstand science.
No,
Yeah, there's only one scientist, and he was doing surgery on a grape. He's gonna dim the sun, and he put salmonella in all our turkeys.
He's fucking up to no good.
He's the reason we can't have romaine lettuce. It's not fair.
It's crazy. Life is going fast.
Well, speaking of which, Disney recently surprised fans with a Thanksgiving treat by dropping the first teaser trailer of the live-action version for The Lion King. The film, set to hit theaters July 2019, will feature a star-studded cast including Donald Glover, Beyonce, James Earl Jones, and Chiwetel Ejiofor, among many more. Let's take a look.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. But a king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
Whoa! I mean, best part of the trailer is and Beyonce knows Carter. I mean, that's just like, yes!
Just all of
epic.
so beautiful.
This looks incredible. I'm super excited to see this. The new, I mean, it's like technically live action, but it's all new CGI technology or whatever.
So
I
excited.
really hope they not only adapt, but also expand the story and the world, and they have an opportunity to really like make Lion King even bigger than it was.
No, I don't want them to change a thing.
Well,
They don't need to change anything.
Well, don't
like,
you kind of
the
want them
story
to?
is perfect.
It is perfect. Don't change plot points. Like more. I want more stuff. Like more scenery shots. More like more to the world than just what you're limited by animation. Like let's just go for it and see everything.
Yeah, I would love like more Scar scenes. Like, you know, like what does Scar do late at night? You know, what does he look up on Google? I want to know. I think Scar is so sexy.
What did he do with those elephant bones?
Yeah, like what's happening? You know, is that like a little cage where he gets freaky at night? I think so.
Yeah. And I want more Rafiki in that tree.
Oh,
I love him just making those potions and drawing things on the wall.
Yeah.
Such a little witch.
I love a little witch.
Witchcraft really in right now. He's probably gonna take a Sabrina kind of twist. Yeah.
It's gonna be very demonic a little.
Yeah.
It's so fun though seeing people's reaction to this. Did you guys like go on Twitter and Facebook? Everybody had like such an emotional reaction to this trailer, which is like shows how successful it's gonna be.
The cast is so A-list.
Oh, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
As Nala.
Billy Eichner.
Billy Eichner.
She's one of the biggest stars ever.
John Oliver.
John Oliver. Go John Oliver, really.
Yeah.
From an HBO
Just
show.
go away.
I love John
Can we
Oliver.
talk about Beyonce for a second? Because I saw this hilarious tweet that was like, Beyonce better take voice lessons and not use a Texas twang for Nala. Because if you've seen a Beyonce movie, she always uses the same voice. So like Nala can't sound like she's from Houston. That's my only.
She can't be like, you come here and touch my child.
Right,
No
like,
one
she
touches
needs
my
to-
child. Obsessed. Great
I
movie.
hate to tell Beyonce she needs to do some work, but like I just want her to focus in on this role because it's gotta be right.
But the one thing about that is I feel like Nala does have like a slow sort of like Southern drawl.
Yeah, I
in her
disagree.
voice. No,
Yeah.
am I wrong? Doesn't she talk like, how does Nala talk?
No, she's just like Nala.
Isn't
she's just
she, like,
regal.
smooth
she's
and, like-
queen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, who plays the queen, Simba's mother? That's also an underrated character in the animated
I don't know
movie.
for sure, but I saw Alfre Woodard on that thing, and I feel like Alfre Woodard is like the black mom of Hollywood.
So she'll play-
So she's got to play, yeah.
That's a great character that always doesn't get enough screen time in the original animated one. And she's cool because when Mufasa dies, she's like hating Scar and being like, oh, this dumbass. But anyway.
Because really, we know the women run the pride, really.
In real life,
In
yeah.
real life, yeah. So
The women hunt, right, exactly. They mentioned that in the animated one, the women are the ones that
They do
hunt
everything.
whatever. Yeah, they do everything.
Who's your favorite character in The Lion King?
Oh my God.
It's a hard one.
I mean, I do genuinely love Rafiki.
I do
love the
too.
witch wizard just kind of like blessing people, doing potions, seeing whatever.
funny.
And when he hits Simba and Simba chases him out and then they see the stars, remember who you are. Like Mufasa.
And then Sunday Sana, squash banana.
Right.
Yes.
It's amazing. He's my favorite.
Pumbaa, probably Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Pumbaa's a classic.
Man, I don't think I could choose. I mean, you know, it's an ensemble cast. I think they're all equal. They're so good. I don't think I could choose.
I used to act this out with my brothers growing up.
Which part?
I would always be the character either dies, doesn't have speaking roles. Yeah, I was always just like, I would be Mufasa and I would die, and then that would be
Middle
kind of
child.
middle child stuff. Daniel would be Simba, Nicholas would be Scar, and all the cool characters. And I'm just like, oh, that's Lucas, he's Mufasa, he's dead.
Oh, that sucks. Some people always do get cast in like bad roles in like House growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited between this and Toy Story 4. It's a good time for like older millennials.
Right.
That's just exciting for my heart.
Totally. But 2019, Disney has Dumbo, Aladdin, Toy Story, you just said. So like they've just a plethora of their new movies coming out. I mean, they're just gonna kill it
old
again.
new movies.
Oh, all right, non-original storylines, but hey, we're
Do you
excited.
think we'll see some new originals coming after this wave of remakes?
I hope so.
I hope so, because we need something to remake in 10 years from now. Otherwise, we're just gonna be like, and Lion King remade again with new CGI.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Was anyone seen Lion King 2, Simba's Bride? It was straight to VHS. You guys saw it.
Absolutely
I watched
not,
it. It was terrible,
I'm
but
curious.
I love it.
You watched that and you didn't watch The Grape Get Surgery? Okay. Just saying.
Priorities, Lucas.
Yeah.
I know, sorry.
Well, in other news, Forbes' list of highest paid women in music is out, and pop superstar Katy Perry has roared her way back to the top. The singer landed the #1 spot after earning $83 million between June 2017 and 2018, coming in just ahead of Taylor Swift and last year's topper, Beyonce.
Well.
Wow, that's shocking. That you can be the most paid and the worst at the same time.
Anything can happen.
I have to okay, well, Katy Perry hasn't released a hit song in a while, but I mean, the song she has, Teenage Dream, was the first album of female artists to have 5 #1 hits. She used to make, this is why Katy Perry was so good. She used to make pop songs without any shame. Like really just pop bangers, just pure bubblegum pop, and they were so good. And then
What happened?
Well, you didn't like Swish Swish Bish?
I didn't love it. It was okay. I actually like Katy Perry.
People don't know that one that well. I feel.
That was her big song for last year, though.
Right.
It was?
Yeah, that's where that flossing dance came from, the little boy with the backpack. That was from her video.
Right.
So
Is that when she hosted the VMAs or something?
Yeah, and she performed there. Like, she still is having an impact. I think the reason she made so much more money, though, is because it came from not performing. She got paid $20 million for being a judge on American Idol.
Right.
And I'm sure that spurred more endorsements and stuff. So.
But she did go on tour.
Yeah.
Most of the money comes from going on tour. Her tour made $1 million per show. So she does make a lot. And she is just like this really, really big pop star. I think we're surprised because right now in the zeitgeist, of course, Lady Gaga and Beyonce and Taylor Swift are just like so relevant and so just making such an impact that we're surprised that Katy's #1. But I don't know, she has a lot of Twitter followers.
She's got loyal fans. I don't know the stats on this, but I remember it was like her and Rihanna kept going back and forth for #1s for like years. Like she has so many #1 songs.
Yeah.
So her fan base is really loyal.
Remember when her and Rihanna were best friends?
Yeah.
And now they don't do that anymore. But they used to sit at award shows together and like touch each other's thighs all the time. And now it's like, are you even friends? Was that a joke?
Well, we're lucky because we have a woman who's number 10 on the list, Miss Britney Spears.
Oh, hey,
she made 30 mil, and a woman who has been #1 on the list, but not recently because she's busy, being...
And the new up-and-coming
busy.
artist who is also going to be on the list one day. She's beautiful, she's a redhead, and you know what? She's breaking ground with her ugly, scarred-up face.
Oh my God.
I'm really excited for her to break through to mainstream.
Yeah, I think she's gonna kill it.
I literally feel like your mom right now, and I'm like, look, they're playing with their toys.
What do you think, Madonna? Well, they're all little bitches, and they're not as good as me. You know who I think's had a breakthrough next year? I think Ariana Grande will have a big year next year.
But hasn't Ariana Grande like already broken through? But I guess not to this level.
To this level of money making. I think she's this new album. She'll go on tour. I think she'll make over $50 million.
She should be. She should be the #1.
She is. I think she is reaching a level just with everything happening in her relationship and her music right now that is like. She's going beyond teenage pop star to like legit pop icon.
She is ascending.
Yeah, she's ascending. You're seeing it happen.
Yeah, it's her. And then I'm also always looking at Camila Cabello and Normani. Both of them, I feel like, had such a good year.
Yeah.
And I feel like next year they're gonna just keep making more money and like have their own tours. I think they were both on other people's tours, but I could see them releasing albums and doing their own thing, and then getting in this echelon.
I like Dinah Jane's new single. Did you hear that?
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah,
heard it.
Bottled Up. It's cute.
Okay,
It's fun.
I like that.
It's fun.
A lot of good music.
Listen to it.
Anyway, I hope to make $83 million one day like Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I'll take $83.
Would you rather have like being more relevant or have more money?
More relevant.
More money.
More impact in culture. 'Cause that
Yeah.
like is forever.
Yeah.
Like being an icon. There's no price on that.
Yeah, I'll take the money.
Well, now it's time for our special guest. Africa Miranda is an author, host, digital personality, and beauty entrepreneur who has built an incredible community of fans and followers amongst her social media following. You may know her from hosting the Africa Miranda Show on Facebook Watch, or from her highly successful beauty line, Beauty by Africa Miranda. Today, Africa is here to discuss her book, Step Up, Step Out, and Shine, which encourages people to be the best versions of themselves. Everyone, please give a warm Bill Brunch welcome to Africa Miranda.
Hello. I'm like, hey.
I love this yellow that you're rocking.
Thank you.
It's like bringing some sunshine.
You know, we're shining. We're here. We're shining.
We need
love
it.
Yes.
Africa, thank you so much for being here. And if you want to hold one of our
I was
dolls,
going to say,
please.
I'll
You
do
can
the
hold them
French,
all.
because that's a little scary.
You hold Madonna.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
But we're so happy to have you here. Can you just talk about, this book sounds really great. What was the inspiration behind writing it?
It honestly came from a few things. I mean, I've been on quite a journey in my career as actress, commercial model. I've been on a reality show, like you name it, I've done it. And I just realized I had so many people that would, send me DMs and messages like, well, I've been wanting to do these things. How did you get to do all of them? And I realized, I was like, okay, well, first, I guess I have done a few things. And instead of answering 50 million DMs, I was like, how can I put all the answers in one place? Because I can't always get to the DM. So this was really like my way of saying, one, thank you for my supporters that have followed my career, and also just sharing what I've learned and messed up with along the way as well.
Right, so actually writing a book was efficient for you instead of responding to like 80 million.
There you go, there you go, because you can't, I mean, the DMs are a lot. You can't get to all of them.
And in the book, the book is about like rejecting the status quo and kind of discovering the best version of yourself, which I really love. But what's your advice on kind of starting to do that?
The first place is just trying to disconnect. I tell everyone all the time, like, it's really hard when we just have noise all the time. It's like, and I mean, I'm guilty. I'm always on my phone. It's like you're always trying to stay checked in. But if you're so checked in all the time, you never have a moment for yourselves. And it's also taking a minute to just ask yourself, what do you really want? Instead of what your family says you should do, or your friends are like, well, you should do this. Like, what do you want to do?
You mentioned that you've had some missteps and you tried a lot of different things. What has been the experience that you learned the most from?
The best lesson I got was when I was fired from a job. It was an acting job, and I just really was not prepared. Like, I think in this business we can get by on charisma, and you look great, and you can kind of dance around it. But there are times when you really got to stand up and really show what you can do. And I just really wasn't prepared, and I was let go from a production, and that really for me it was so embarrassing. But it was also like the best thing that happened, because I was like, never from that moment will I rest on what what the outside is. I'm going to really make sure that I can, do the work so that I'm deserving of any opportunities that I get.
And the title is Step Up, Step Out, and Shine. So how can I do that? Because I want to shine.
Well, first of all, you're already shining.
Thank you so much.
You're already shining. But it's really about just owning, the light that we have. Every single one of us has something that makes us special and makes us unique. But a lot of times when you're younger, you want to just fit in, or, you feel like that thing that makes you different isn't good. And what I'm really challenging everybody to do is hold on to that. Like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be this version of you that maybe everyone doesn't understand, because that's what's going to help somebody else that's feeling like they can't break out either.
Definitely.
Now tell us about the Africa Miranda show. Yes. It's on Facebook Watch, and you created it. So what inspired you to do that?
Well, it actually came to me. Facebook reached out when they were really developing the platform, and they gave me the opportunity to create whatever I wanted. And I love talk shows. I love chatting. I love like storytelling, and also giving people like a platform to tell their stories. So the Africa Miranda show is really that, like really great people. We just have a really good time talking about beauty and life and culture, a little bit of politics, and it's just like stuff that I like that I get to talk about my way.
How's that different from the reality show you were a part of? Like, do you feel like you get to be more yourself, or did you, because I feel like that would be hard, and now you actually get to present what you want to present.
What's nice is that it's my show and my voice. It's not like a producer saying, okay, well, can you guys, I know that this is what happened, but can you two like have an argument about her? And then when he comes in, can you knock this over? I was like, I don't want to knock over a table. I just want to like chit chat. Like, I just want to like laugh and talk with my friends, or like really interesting and cool people. And it's just nice to be in control, because as a talent, you don't always get a chance to do that. It's usually someone telling you how to say it and how it should be. So to be able to bring a crew together and have my voice, like, it's hard, but it feels really good.
We know that.
Yes.
Yeah. We know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have so many things going on. You also have a beauty line, Beauty by Africa Miranda.
My babies.
So what was the process like creating that?
Well, that was based out of my love of travel. Like, I've been to 23 countries and counting, and I'm always inspired by these places and, what the women that do there, like their beauty practices and, what they do to really feel good. And I also had spent like a career telling every brand story. I've been on hair boxes and commercials, and I was like, well, if I'm helping everybody else make all this money and, sell these brands, when am I going to have something of my own? And I worked with a chemist, and, I had the story, she had the science, and we brought it together, and, I launched the line almost 2 years ago, and it's my 2-year anniversary right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Really amazing.
Thank you.
So it was inspired by, as you mentioned, like your international travel.
Yes.
So can you share some of those adventures with us?
Oh, well, this year alone, I've been to, I went to Seoul, went to South Korea earlier this year, and I brought back 10,000 sheet masks. So if anyone needs one, I can give you one. I actually went there with a brand partnership. I do a lot of stuff as an influencer with brands. So Kia Motors brought a bunch of us over. So I got to actually drive cars in Seoul, which was different. Then this year I also went to Mykonos. So I went to Greece for the first time, and it was
that's awesome.
Everything you think it was. But the line really started with my love of Brazil. Like, I've been to Rio twice, and it's one of my favorite places.
I was just there last
She got off the
week.
plane.
Yeah, I loved it.
Isn't it?
It's amazing.
Like, it's the most beautiful and special and intoxicating place in the world. So that inspired my first product, which is a facial elixir. So it gives you that Brazil glow on your skin.
That is so good.
I'm trying to get those Brazil bodies.
Well, I can't give you the.
on it.
I can't give you the body, but I can give you the skin. I'm more trying to get that body too. So
And in your newly released, I'm reading it here, Refinery 29 eBay fashion commercial.
Yeah.
You tell us about some of your favorite fall looks.
Oh my gosh, so one is my favorite. Like I was trying to get them to let me take it home from set and I couldn't, but I found my own version. Like patent leather and metallic booties are so big for fall. So I love like these patent leather lace ones that I have.
I do love those.
Silver, I have another pair of silver metallic booties that are really, you see them everywhere and I love. Also like a lot of textures, like so just mixing patterns and textures for fall is gonna be really big. Fall and winter now is really big.
Yeah, fall's almost over.
Well, you do so much, which I'm so impressed by. Literally, you've done everything.
Yeah. Almost.
As you hold the Madonna doll.
Yes, exactly.
What I do like what you're saying though about this book, especially, is like teaching people to be the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
So what do you see you doing next to kind of continue that message that this book carries?
Well, continuing, I think for me is like, it's stepping up out and shining is not a one-time thing. It is, the journey continues. For next year, you know, the second season of the Africa Miranda show is coming. So, you know, just building and continuing to tell that story. I have a documentary idea that I'm really inspired about that I can't share all the details with, but it's like it's something that I did that has a really big history for women in beauty. So, you know, telling again that story in a different way. And then I have a third product that's launching from the line. I shot a travel show pilot a couple of years ago in Curacao. Well, this is, you know, you shoot these pilots, nobody sees them. But I got to go to Curacao, and Curacao is this amazing island that's a mix of like Dutch and African and like all these different cultures, and aloe is really big there. So I have a new product, the Hydra Essence Complexion Mist. So it's like coconut water and aloe vera juice and all this stuff that could just give you a really great like glow for the skin, because clearly the glow is the thing. And that's coming in the spring of next year.
That's
amazing.
You're
I'm
doing
so
many cool
impressed.
things.
You just keep going.
I love it.
Keep
Keep going, can't stop. I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
This
you.
is awesome.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Everyone, make sure to pick up a copy of Step Up, Step Out, and Shine wherever books are sold. We'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same table. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, guys.